what's up guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video we're going to two different locations in New York and then one location in Washington DC, where I've received some incredible video footage of mysterious lights in the nighttime sky from three different people, three different locations, and these objects all look very similar in nature. An object out of Washington DC sent in by Nate, and then two strange lights in New York that were witnessed by two different people that don't know each other, but I think they may have seen the same thing. You'll definitely want to stick around for that. Also, if you guys don't mind, please share this video. And if you don't mind, simply leave a quick comment in the comment section, something as simple as shared video. I really appreciate that. And once again, don't forget to share this video. I've also got a brand new picture slideshow, new sky phenomena photos sent in from all around the world. But we're going to start in Washington, D.C., a video sent in by Nate E., who may have seen this object up in New York as well. Here's the video footage from Washington, D.C. of an object in the nighttime sky. It's in the late evening, and you can see it appears to be rotating. Seems like there's been an increase of these types of sightings around the world. People are seeing these now, it seems like, on a regular basis. We're going to zoom in close here in just a second. I like to give the original perspective from the viewer of what they saw in the sky that compelled them to take the video. So now we're going to zoom in. I don't enhance it, at least very much. I don't ever alter any videos or photos that you guys share with me, but I will try to enhance them just simply to get a better look. You're going to see some color, a variety of colors. You're going to see this object kind of move around a little bit. Yes, the camera is moving, but the object does move as well, even though it remains primarily stationary. It appears to be rotating, however, like it's on some sort of an axis. You can see different points of reference on the object, implying that it is rotating rather quickly, and it changes color. Here I'm going to zoom in a little closer. Doesn't appear to be a drone, although I suppose it always could be in this day and age. Definitely not a helicopter. Definitely not an airplane. Doesn't appear to be any type of conventional aircraft that any of us are really familiar with. Look at that thing. It's rotating at a very high rate of speed. So good observation by Nick out of Washington, D.C. And if I'm not mistaken, he also saw this up in New York. Now we're going to go to New York, where I received two really good videos from two different locations, and I think they've seen the same object. This is in Queens, New York. This video footage was taken in May 27th of 2021. And you can see, like Nate saw in Washington, D.C., an object in the sky that appears to be, for the most part, stationary. However, it does show some signs of movement, like maybe it's rotating, almost changing shape. But this one here appears to be one primary color, kind of like a light gold. Isn't that what you see there, like a light gold color? But it's some sort of a semi-stationary craft. There is some camera movement, but there's also some movement to this object, whatever it is. And once again, guys, I don't claim to know what this is, have no idea. You tell me what we're looking at here. I receive these incredible videos and photos, and I simply share them with you. I don't claim to know what this is. All I know is it's not an airplane, and it's not a helicopter, or at least from this perspective, it definitely doesn't look like one, because there's no color, and there's no sound, and it seems to be holding its position in the sky. Again, like always, we could consider a drone possibility, but what's its purpose? I mean, just hanging out above Queens, New York in the nighttime sky. See the lines through the thing that keep moving, rotating? It looks like left to right. That looks like the object that Nick saw down in Washington, D.C., minus the color. This here looks more of a light gold. Great observation coming out of Queens, New York. And then here in this next video segment, you're going to see the same object in a different part of New York. Here it is in an inverted format. Light is dark and dark is light. And you can definitely tell that thing is rotating in position. It's moving just a little bit, but not too much. Now we're going to go 65 miles to the north in Poughkeepsie, New York. and it looks like the same object was noticed 1 day earlier in the nighttime sky by Katie. Wasn't quite dark yet, and again, this is 65 miles north of Queens. You've got this object in the sky that looks very similar to what was seen in Queens, New York. And here's the video footage that was shared with me by Katie. And see the similarities? See how similar in nature they are? I think it's the same object that may have been in that same location for at least 24 hours. It was seen by two different people that don't know each other that just happened to notice this object in the sky. And I do believe that they are very much identical. Here they are side by side. You can see the object in Queens over here on the left and the object over here by Katie in Poughkeepsie on the right. See the similarities they have? Is that the same object? You guys tell me. I seem to think so. They look very similar in nature. The object appears to be rotating in both videos, like left to right. It appears to have multiple points on it, like lines going through the object, like it's made up of multiple components. Again, I suppose it could always be a drone, but that is very unusual for me to get two videos of what appear to be the same object. Again, they're about 65 miles apart, so I started off here on Google Earth. Queens is down here, and Poughkeepsie's up here. And then there was also an object spotted down in Washington, D.C. around that same time frame. So good observation, guys. Thanks for sharing. Great video footage. Here I've got a brand new picture slideshow. We're starting off over in Italy. Video sent in by Alberto of what looks like a massive mothership parked in the sky above Italy. Scotty out of Spokane Valley, Washington. Very ominous looking dark clouds in the sky above Spokane Valley as storms were rolling in. Photo here sent in by Alexis out of Idaho. And we've got what looks like a rainbow cloud sitting on the ground below these mountains on the other side of that lake. Great observation by Alexis out of Idaho. That is super cool. Good job. Next photo is also out of Idaho, sent in by Amy from Idaho Falls, of an unusual object in the nighttime sky that she simply couldn't identify. Wasn't a plane, wasn't a helicopter, some sort of a bright orb. Photos here sent in by Christine out of Woburn, Massachusetts. Very bright orange sky at either sunrise or sunset. Now we're going to go down to Georgia. This video footage was sent in by Harmonious Thoughts of yet another unidentifiable light in the nighttime sky. Good footage. Watch this object over here. You're going to see it rotate and kind of move forward in quick leaps. See it jump forward? That's not an airplane, not a helicopter. Again, I suppose it could always be a drone. A lot of this stuff could be, but definitely doesn't look like anything of what we're used to seeing. And see how it kind of jumps right there to the right? And then at times there's two. Right there was two objects, maybe a third over in the same area of the nighttime sky. And then I go in for a closer look. I play it and fast forward so you can really get a good idea of how this thing was moving through the sky. Watch this. You're going to see it. See how it's kind of moving through the sky really fast? It's like it's rotating. Look at that. And then there's two. Good video out of Georgia. Christina C. out of Oklahoma got what looks like a large craft up in the sky. That's what compelled her to take the photo. Looks like a big shelf cloud, but the shelf cloud does indeed looks like it's got a row of windows over here on the left-hand side. Good photo. Jess out of Westlake, Ohio. Very colorful contrail in the daytime sky, lit up like a very bright rainbow, full of colors. Matt and Jen out of Lebanon, Oregon. Big, spectacular jumbo halo, possibly two around the sun. Here's some more photos by Matt and Jen out of Lebanon, Oregon. And here's an arc, a vertical arc up there all by itself. Photo here sent in by Scott out of Foyle, Oklahoma, of a fiery orange and gold sunset. Next photo was sent in by Stormy out of Happy Camp, California. Some big lines up in the sky in the proximity of the sun. Robin out of Kimball, Tennessee. Noticed what looked like something falling through the daytime sky. Don't know how to interpret what we've got going on here. Is that some sort of space debris? Daytime meteor? The object itself that's leaving the trail behind almost looks elongated. That could be because it was moving and that's just a digital anomaly. Maybe it was something more round. I don't know. But what we're seeing here in the photograph that was shared with me looks like a long structure falling through the daytime sky above Tennessee. Great job, guys. Keep the photos coming. If you have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports@mrmbb333.com. All of the photos end up here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery at the website. And don't forget to share this video. And if you do share, leave a comment down in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.